Here in Cincinnati, Ohio, is where the ones with 9 lives seem to keep growing and are staying around. A group of cats like this can be seen all over the city and even parts of northern Kentucky. We need answers, so I traveled to the SPCA to find out more information and if somebody knew something. Are you aware of the cat overpopulation here in Cincinnati?
Yes, there's a lot of cats around. There's another group SPCA works with called Ohio Alley Cat Resource. They're based out of Madisonville. They're also known as OER, and I actually used to work there, and we work closely with them. And they have, in my experience there, I know there's an awful lot of cats that are out living on the streets.
Right. What are some ways that you guys are trying to stop this problem?
Well, one of them is that connection with OAR, with Ohio Alley Cat Resource. Every stray cat that comes to the SPCA is sent to OAR to be fixed and get any kind of medical. They get up to date on their vaccines, they get medical treatment, and OAR then either puts them up for adoption or they may re-release them, but if they're re-released, they're fixed and they won't be having more kittens. Okay.
Does your place give away cats for free at any time because you're overcrowded?
Yeah, we do promotional. I think we do some for free, but it's definitely low cost. We've had some recently for $5. We'll do $5 adoptions, but all year round they're only $10. So keeping that cost low, we're trying to move them through.
Okay. What has been, you may not know this, but what has been the most amount of cats in total that you have here?
Off top, I could find that out for you on the computer, but off the top of my head, to my knowledge, we've had 200 to 300. Feral cats that are found are usually placed here in Katy City for adoption. This is after being spayed and neutered, of course, but we needed more information. So I traveled to the pet hospital to talk to the vet to see if I can gain a little bit more information on this subject. More of adults or more of babies that come through in and out of here?
Our overall number of patients is certainly more adults just because we see them as kittens and then they become adults and we see them long into their futures and geriatric stages. So the overall population of our patients are adults. But we do see a fair amount of kittens.
Do you have any advice for normal citizens to help with the overpopulation problem?
Spaying and neutering is a huge, and keeping pets indoors, cats indoors versus letting them roam and things like that.
Do you guys see a lot of feral cats, or is it just more pet owners bringing in their animals?
We do see a good number of cats from feral colonies. We definitely strongly recommend spaying and neutering. We do a fair amount of it, but the majority of our patients are house pets. It's a majority.
Do you think this problem will ever go away, or the numbers will decrease in some time?
I think there will always be a challenge with overpopulation, but I think it's also improving.
What advice can you give regular citizens to help this problem?
Number one, I would definitely say spay and neuter. It's a cliche in the animal welfare field, but it makes the biggest difference. A lot of people think that my cat's indoors, and it could get out. Or I only have males, or I only have females. Again, it could get out. You never know, so it's best if they can spay and neuter. And then just keep your pets indoors. If you let your cats out, try to put them, under supervision in a fenced yard, or take them out on a leash and harness. But just trying to keep them indoors and definitely get them fixed.
And last question, do you ever think that this problem will go away or slow down anytime soon?
The optimist in me says yes, I think we can. It's headed in the right direction. If you look back maybe 30 years ago, animal rescue wasn't really as big of a thing, animal welfare wasn't as big of a thing, but we're heading in that direction where there's rescue groups popping up, people know about spay and neuter. It's turning, but I still think we've got a ways to go.
Okay. Well,